Hola, nerds. Well, not really. Well, actually, yeah. I'm a nerd. I'm a big nerd. I'm a nerd about learning about stuff. Hey guys, it's Noelle, Farm Girl Scavenger. Welcome in. We're going to have a good night tonight. Let's see. Mike, PB Dragon LLC, trying to fool us. Did you change your whole thing, or is this another is this an alter channel, Mike? And Carla, yay! You're making it to live and on time. I was a minute late. It's not too shabby. How's everybody's week going? Good, I hope. Let's see, let's do this because I gotta, there we go. That's such a lovely sight over there. Woo, woo, woo. Miss Janet in the house. You had to watch 2 commercials? You don't have to watch any commercials. Barrette, Miss Barrette, how are you? Janet said, hi, Regina. Welcome in. Let's see, Janet. I keep clicking on, boy, the chat's already going. Let's see, we got Mike, first one in because he's a nerd. He's the nerdiest of nerds. Miss Carla, my friend from Vegas. Well, she's not just my friend from Vegas. She's my friend, one of my friends that lives in Vegas. Miss Brett, she's just all over the place, and we love her for it. She's a bigger nerd than me. I think Brett's the biggest nerd in the room. That's a nice thing. You know, Dren's name spelled backwards. Figure it out. I didn't choose the name. It's a very old name, and I love it. And everybody and both of my kids are nerds, and so that's just like an honor. And all of his friends, when they found out Dren was born and what Justin named him, they're like, yes. I can't watch my mouth. I'm watching what you're saying. You should go back and watch that, Brett. Go watch it, listen to it, take a bath, get a bottle of wine, some cheese, fix yourself a little board. It's going to be like 5 hours of your day. Put it on 2 times speed. Oh, that's hilarious. Sold all but 1 lot. Yeah, you did. I was going to say, invoicing while we're hanging with me, hanging with the crowd. So there's something on my screen that makes it look like it's in my eye. It's always. I'm going to dust you guys off because I keep a Swiffer duster right here. You know, you can get these for dirt cheap at estate sales. Just saying. Like that's where I get all my stuff like that. Hopefully you guys shop for yourselves too, for your household and stuff like that. Ziploc baggies, Saran, you know, you can get boxes and boxes of brand new stuff. I have an addiction. Everybody, my name is Noelle, and I have a problem. and my problem lives in New York. Just saying. Ha! Elizabeth, you're with your mom. Hi, Mom. Is she listening? Hey, from Washington to Australia. Everybody tell Elizabeth and her mom, hey. Oh, Yvonne. Woo, woo. You should see what I did there. That's right. Didn't take me long to figure that one out. Well, I've been good. I was good for 3 weeks. I didn't go to any estate sales. You guys should be proud of me. The only reason that I went today was because of a set of pots and pans that I saw that I grew up with. And the estate sale started at 9, and I don't get to drop Dren off till 9. And I literally was like, universe, be with me. I was sick to my stomach the whole way there, because if you don't know about this brand of pots and pans, nobody looks at them. And I was just like, that was like the main picture of the stove. And I was like, no. And it was 20 minutes. And I did the speed limit. And I got there and they were all there. And I was like, and they were dirt cheap because they didn't know what they had. Yes. But Maria, hey girl, did you find your candy? Did you at least get your candy? Who else have I missed? Anybody else? Maria, I think I got you. Yvonne. All right, we got 14 people in here. I'm not going to talk about it right now. But you guys see all that? Anybody know who that's from? For nature's sake, Kim, how are you? Thanks for coming in, Amy Lou. And that would mean that Miss Tina and Mr. Dren are probably watching too. Hi, guys and girls. For those of you that do or don't know, this is my very good friend, Amy. And I have her daughter on Wednesdays, and she has Dren on Thursdays. And they're making cookies tonight. Oh, yeah, I need to hit that like too. Let me just do that. Why not? Do you guys like your own Instagram posts? You should be the first like on your own Instagram posts. Yes. Yes, 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 you are correct. Kevin Commonwealth Picker sent me a package, and we're going to talk about that. I actually just put a post up on Instagram about it. And I have to not play the music or I'll get a copyright strike. Let's see. I'll just do this one. Huge charity auction announcement tonight on my live show. All benefits will go to the Phoenix Burn Society for the children. Come see what it's all about. I'm going to try not to cry when I talk about it. Oh, crud, I forgot to bring a tissue. Well, true farm girl, so like that, right? You were missing an eBay item you sold all day. Finally found it. Oh, yep, been there, done that. The last 2 times that happened to me, though, oh man, I just shut myself out. The last 2 times that happened to me, I can honestly say I was so super grateful because it happened on a Friday and it didn't have to be shipped out till Monday. Yeah. The very last time it happened to me, I had actually filed the thing. Amy was sitting in the garage watching me do my shipping, and I couldn't find this thing. And I was like, I have no clue. I said, it's not where it's supposed to be. And then I forgot that I had listed a bunch of maps and ephemera, and I had, hold the phone, you guys. I had sorted them alphabetically by state. And I had actually put a thing in the custom SKU for where it was. I don't have a lot of stuff like that. And it was right where it was supposed to be 2 days later. Oh, heaven. Boldly Grow Homestead, how are you? I think I got everybody that was here last week modded. And there aren't a lot of channels that you'll go into that you see that everybody is modded. And you may not be modded the first time you come in, but mainly that's because I don't have a helper. Sometimes I have another person that comes in with me. Sometimes I don't. But that gives anybody a chance to grab a link and drop it in for me. Or if you have pertinent information, or if you want to go find a link, except for Mike. Mike's not allowed to drop links. I have him socially isolated in my YouTube stuff. Your custom SKUs tell you where the item is. You guys, it's going to be a distracting night. Your custom SKUs tell you where the item was listed, where it is, where I bought it, and how. That's too much. I'll get there, Mike. I only have 1,830 some listings. I know where they all. I literally know where they all are. except for the ones that have custom SKUs, because who does that crap? Who's that? I'm that organized in my mind. You guys saw my cupboards last week, but for some reason, with my inventory, it's a sad, sad day. However, I put an offer in on a house last night, and I have to look because my real estate agent just texted me. Just left a message to get an update. We'll let you know the moment I hear back. One other person put a message in. It's 6:12 here. I won't hear anything tonight. You're listing a pair. Okay, so randomly, you guys will see Mike drop a number in. That's how many listings he's done while I'm blabbing. I found 4 items that are gone from my store. That's a good thing. Every once in a while when I'm going to get something, I'm like, oh, I have this and it's listed. Oh, heavens. You got about, I don't know, I'm going to guess probably about 100 items even you need to get listed, Maria. Don't be going nowhere. I know. I'm so excited. If it happens, it happens, right? If it doesn't happen, then there's something. This is the second place I put an offer in on. No money. And there you go. Here we go. I've seen some of your posts, Michael. Oh, leave them there. He doesn't want me to tell. About them. I'm just talking. It's okay, Mike. I'm just going to talk about the vintage ones. Okay. Is that all right with you? You can have all the newer ones. Oh, heavens. All right. We are 18 in, and I guess that what we'll do is how many people, okay, this is what I would appreciate if you guys would do. I want you to type in the chat. I would appreciate it if you would. Which vintage brand of stainless steel cookware do you think is the most popular and worth the most? Everybody's got an idea of some. Oh, I bought this little Avon ring for myself for $1 today. What do you think? Because I have knots in my stomach over the house. Got Revereware. You sold a Magnolite. Magnolite is not stainless steel. That does not count. Sorry. That's aluminum. Aluminum num. Cuisinart. Not talking about Cuisinart tonight either, because it's not necessarily super vintage. There are some stuff, but not. Sorry, I wouldn't be able to name a stainless brand. What do you cook with? Boldly Grow Homes. What is your first name? I'm sure I've asked you that. I'm getting better. Your thumbnail shows Revereware. I have sold a ton of those. You are correct. Does my thumbnail show that? It also shows another brand. Tefal is not stainless. Tefal is chemical and aluminum and Teflon. They like it because it's been so heavily marketed, and most people I shouldn't say most people. There are a lot of people. Let me think how to phrase this. There are a lot of people that won't use stainless steel like frying pans and stuff like that because they don't know how to cook on them because they're not nonstick. Does that make sense? Revereware is your favorite. Hello, Miss Never Too Old. But if you go and do a little research on Teflon, we all have Teflon in our bodies. It's there. Farberware, absolutely. Let's see. I am going to, while you guys are doing that, let's see. I'm going to type a few in the chat. I'm going to type the ones that you guys have put in. You guys are just going to have to talk amongst yourself and I can't hear you. Regal. There are a lot there, and that's the reason I'm doing this, because there are a lot of brands out there I'm going to refer to as sleeper brands, and then there are a bunch of brands that have been combined together through buyouts of other companies. Oops, it helps if I could spell right. I should have had this ready, but where's the fun in that? And we have, there's a lot of them. You guys are going to be amazed. I hope. I'm going to put a couple of brands here. By the way, everything that I'm typing in here, there's a link to that company website in the description where you can go and find replacement handles, knobs, screws, washers, whatever you want. Because I'm just feeling that nice to you guys today. Hope I'm spelling these all right. Okay. And we have, I'm going to put those in there right now. You guys can look at those. Who's talking about me? Emerald. No, Emerald's not vintage. Well, he is. I don't know about his cookware. He has, so the reason why I chose vintage cookware is because I'm not looking at the high-end stuff. I almost said the poop word with a C. I'm not looking at the high end. We're not talking about cast iron. We're talking about stainless steel. Stainless steel. This stuff right here, stainless steel. No cast iron, no Teflon, no nothing. Stainless steel. That's all we're talking about. And we may do a little jaunt off onto kitchen gadgets. We'll see how the time goes. Echo is more, well, hey, Greg, you made it down out of the mountains? Mr. Greg or Rocky Mountain Resell. And, oh, wait a minute. Happy birthday, a day late to Jenny. Happy birthday to you. You made it to the zoo. We're glad that you're here, and you're probably going to leave now. Everybody, yesterday was Jenny's birthday. Tell her happy birthday because we love her. All right, I got that out of my system. All right, so there's a couple more brands that some of you may know and some of you may not. One of them is, did I put Lester Craft in there? Let me go look. No, I did not. Okay. That is Baron, Carla. That is Dren's puppy. And did you hear him just talking? He is frustrated because Dren has been gone all day. And just wait till Dren gets home. See, Dren's going to run in here. He's going to talk to me. And then Baron will be right there like, what the heck, dude? Where you been? Okay, Lusterware, Wonderware, and Corey Flavor Seal. Those are three older brands. I don't know about being the best, but I'm the best at being crazy. Lustercraft Wonderwear. See, I can't spell. I don't know what it is with me and the shift button. I always get the O capitalized and everything. He's a 3/4 German Shepherd, a quarter. Wait a minute. 3/4 wolf, a quarter German Shepherd. No, 3/4 German Shepherd, a quarter wolf. And he has the body style of a wolf. He looks like he hasn't been fed. He's got like a 50-pound bag of food available to him at all times. All right. Cindy is here. Hello, Cindy. Oh, Kathy snuck in. Hi, girl. How you been? Who else did I miss? Anybody? Make sure I didn't miss. If I missed you, yell at me in all caps. Okay. So last week I only did not share my screen once, and then I was ignoring everybody that was so if I don't share my screen, put a angry face emoji in the chat and I'll see it, like, or put a fire emoji in the chat so that I can see it. You're looking to sell a 7-foot deer. Is it one of those lighted ones, or is it the one that you butchered and you got it all cut and wrapped and frozen now? There you go, Jan. I coughed for you. Oh, nope, you're going to blow up my phone. Okay. Already? Really? Matter of fact, my that was weird. My did Julie go to bed? I didn't, or did I miss her? Anybody? I hope I didn't miss her. All right. Lighted ones, they're so nice. You got them for, oh yeah. Do they move too? I like the ones that move. Can you hear him? Can you like literally hear him? Check this out. This is what I get. He's waiting. Spilled my water. She's gallivanting another sales. This is what I get. And he's gonna growl. He's gonna go. Yeah. Really? The ones in the basement? Oh man, I hate you. In a nice way. My old cat does the equivalent to that. It's hilarious. It really is, Brett. He goes up, if we're not home, he literally goes upstairs into my bedroom and he peeks his head through the curtains and he lays there so that he can see. And there's certain spots in all the windows here where he goes and you can see where his nose is because he's looking to see what's going on. Did you see what I said about your Santa macrame? Did you say it in here? Or did you send me an email that I haven't seen today? I gotta sell them. I know you gotta sell them. Where Don and Mary? It's my peachy. Oh, all right. So, babe stuffed it in a poly bag. Woohoo! I was gonna tell you that. I was gonna tell you, just stuff that sucker in a poly bag. Make it easy. Yep. Woo. Dren's gonna love that thing. You didn't send me a bill. Just saying. They're leaving at 8. Oh, they aren't there yet. Okay. All right. So for those of you that don't know, Dawn and Mary, two hip chicks, are cruising their way to Jan in Rochester, New York, and they are going to have a blast this weekend. All right, so let's talk about, first off, sharing the screen. There's 25 people in here. I'm going to talk about, oh, I know what's going on here. I don't even have I was like, what is going on? Okay. I got to get with the picture. I'm going to talk about that stuff. I don't know when, sooner or later, but probably in about an hour in. That's super important to me, and we will get that taken care of. All right. While I am chatting, if somebody comes in and I don't see you, I'll try to catch you on the back. Yeah, where's Doug? Holy moly. Okay. Vintage stainless steel cookware. Now, where the wool, I don't, oh, that probably, who knows? Where the rug comes from, I don't know. Now, these are just listed. These aren't sales. So we're just going to scroll through down to the bottom of the page. What you mostly will see is Revereware. The market is flooded with Revereware. So if you have the older, am I too loud, you guys? Am I too loud? I feel like I'm being too, I'm feeling like I need to back up for myself. Sorry. Oh, it's hilarious. Okay. If you have older pieces that aren't the regular size, does that make sense? Then you're going to do better right now, because as you can see, let's see. Well, there's 10,275 results for vintage stainless steel cookware. And that's all brands, right? So that's a lot. But if we go over here, let's see what the sell-through rate is. Holy moly, there's a cajillion. 4,568 results first sold. So you're looking at a 40%, right? If I'm mathing right, there's 10,500-ish and there's 4,500. So we're going to say 40% sell-through rate. So is that good? I don't know. It'll sell eventually, but it really, really, really matters on the brand. And we'll break these brands down and look at them a little saturated. Some of it is, but like you have to understand, I didn't put a brand name in, right? I'm just putting vintage stainless steel cookware in right now, and seeing what's pulling up. And I will give you a major clue: sets sell way better than the individuals. Somebody, and I don't know if they're in the chat right now or listening, wanted a vintage electric percolator, and I found one finally in my, I sold one, but I have another one. If anybody remembers who that is, please let me know. Was it you, Yvonne? I don't remember. And forgive me. Hi, Jazz. Whoa, 2 Aussies here. Holy moly. Holy moly. You guys, everybody tell Jazz hi. She is the better half, the better looking half of 2 Aussie thrifters. Don't tell him I said that. I don't tell him, please. All right, so we just cruise through here. What you're seeing, here's a lifetime. I think I put that in the chat as one of the things. But what you're mostly going to see is Farberware and Revereware. And just as I've sold several of these, just as oh, why can't I think of it? Just as Fire King and all the glass companies have the little glass fridgies, they Revereware made the stainless steel ones. So as you're looking here, lifetime aluminum clad Farberware. This one doesn't even, vintage deluxe permanent stainless steel. So there's a theme here, and you can see which ones are really saturating the market, right? Oh, there's Miss Julie. How are you, Julie? Oh, Jazz, let me take care of this. You should, there you go. You're blue now. If you guys have never seen AMC waterless cookware, this is a Bolo brand. This is a sleeper. I'm gonna tell you that this is a sleeper, and that's one of the main reasons why I oops, I don't want to sell it now because I don't have any of those. That's the main reason why I wanted to show you this, go through the listeds, because there's some in here that you aren't gonna see. And let me talk to you about the waterless cookware system, stainless steel pot with lids. I think Noman Frogger here. Hi guys, how are you? If you guys don't know Noman Frogger, are you guys in? They are on the East Coast. They're above. You're not in Pennsylvania. I should know this. Slap me. Hi, Lynn. So, Greg, are you still listening? Are you listening while you're doing stuff? Greg didn't know about another brand, and I told him about it. And then, so Greg gets a lot of stainless steel pots and pans, and Ecoware I introduced him to, and he had never heard about that. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that have never heard about a lot of stuff. A lot of these, the Flippin' Hustler, how are you, Todd? There's a lot of these brands that were sold, that are sold through, the dog is driving me nuts, and not in a bad way, that are sold through, well, you could call them multi-level marketing. So Amway, I consider to be a multi-level marketing, but Amway's, I think I put that in, Amway Queen, very sought after. You have, which one is it? There's a couple others. AMC, I think, is also Tupperware, which Tupperware really isn't a multi. Did you guys know? I think I touched on that just a little bit, that Tupperware also sells stainless steel cookware, and it's pretty well sought after. I'm not sure. They weren't selling that when I sold it 30 years ago. And I don't know, to be honest with you, how long they've been selling it. So I wasn't necessarily going to spend a lot of time on it, because I don't consider it to be vintage, but I could be wrong, right? Nobody perfect. So you will see, I think we can see it down at the very bottom. Oh man, I wish I could touch the picture and show you. At the very, very bottom, there's what looks almost like a lip. And a lot of these older brands that say waterless cooking will have they'll have a oil inside that's sealed inside the stainless steel. There's an air pocket in between the layers of stainless steel, and there's oil in them, and that helps keep the pot. Anyway, this brand right here, burn it into your memory. And lots of times, on some of the older brands, it'll be etched into the side. There'll be no way for you to tell what it is other than it's etched into the side, or you happen to know what the handles look like. Okay, you know nothing about pans except to cook in them. Well, there you go. All right. Ecoware, which is similar to, I gotta look at this, because Mike, have you heard? Wow. By Echo, they're Ecoware. Wow. This looks very, very similar to what? To Revereware, except Revereware does not have this lip on the pan. Man, I can't believe I know this. I almost said a bad word. However, if you see pans that have copper bottoms, you should probably pick them up if you can get a good enough deal on them. So this one is up for auction. Vintage Ecoware copper bottom double boiler. Double toil and trouble. If you guys don't know about double boilers and you don't pick them up, you're missing out. Nine times out of 10, the estate sale. Let me unshare here because it's Vanna White time on the farm. 9 times out of 10, this is Revere. This is, you guys, this is, can you see that? Revere ware, 3-quart, 79. Clinton, Illinois, USA. Okay. Don't even worry about this. I'm going to show you how to fix this and make it look shiny again. Not to worry. I'm going to fix you. Swamp Picker, Glenn, how are you? Sneaking in. So on that Ecoware, you saw the same lid. I wrote myself a note. You saw the same lid. You can mix and match lids between a lot of the older ones. This Ecoware and Farberware and Revereware. You'd be surprised you can mix and match the lids. So if you're at an estate sale or the Goodwill or a thrift store and you see this, a lot of people just think it goes to a set of stainless steel mixing bowls or the dog water dish or dog food dish. No, my friends, it is the double boiler for Revereware. Do you know how many of these double boilers I have? Just the double boiler pan. I searched for years for a double boiler because they're hard. For some reason, they're hard to find. Miss Amy Evan Owens, welcome in. How are you? Yes. I have some that you're really going to like. So double boilers are a thing. And I mean, what did I do with that box? And I mean, they're a thing. I have double boilers for pretty much any. Excuse the noise. See something with a ridge in it like that? It's a double boiler. See something that looks like this? It's a double boiler. Double boiler. See something that looks like this? It's a steamer. It's the steamer that goes in the arenaware. How do I know? Because my mom had it, and that's what I grew up with. You seen those dog bowls? How many Tupperware lids am I sitting on? None. They're all in boxes on top of my freezer in the garage. The ones I don't have listed, but probably a couple hundred. And, as far as that goes, this is actually a lid too. I don't have the pot that it goes to, but this is a lid. I'll sell it. I believe that it is West Bend. And you can easily tell by the handles. And I'm going to say you can easily tell because I have helped you guys out and I have put links down in the description to just about every stinking vintage stainless steel brand that you could ever wish to find. Because I love you. Here's a lid that you're not going to find very often. And these bigger lids that go to the bigger pans are harder to find. How many of you guys, lids. How many of you guys walk past lids? This doesn't fit this one. This actually would go on a 4-quart, like a soup pot or something like that. But yeah, lids, is that? No, that's not. And then one set that I bought had this glass lid. This glass lid doesn't go to a stainless steel set, but I'll tell you what, this glass lid's worth 20 bucks. Yes, it is. Or if you have a frying pan that you need a lid for, I love these because then you can see through, right? You can see what you're doing. You buy Vision. Vision is absolutely a good brand as long as it doesn't have the Teflon in it. But we're not talking about glass. We're only talking about, I only had this because it was on a set that I bought. They priced it that way, so I bought it that way. Also, another piece that, and we'll probably see it somewhere in here along the way, is it's to poach your eggs in. And I don't see Greg commenting, so he must have floated off back up into the mountains. Know anything about Guardian service pans? Oh, I should have put those in there. Dang it. Well, Guardian is aluminum, so I'm not talking about aluminum. That's totally, this is stainless steel, non-toxic, non-aluminum, non-Alzheimer's, non-Teflon cookware that we're talking about tonight. Guardian serviceware pans sell very well, and especially if you have the glass lids that go with them. That's what I'll say about that. How's that sound? Or a microwave cover. Abso-freaking-lutely. Right over the plate. Keep the splatter off. Anyway, so there is also a piece that, okay, I love stainless steel because it doesn't, this one has some dust in it. Sorry, you guys. I have a thing about, all right. This is Arenaware. And how would you know it's Arenaware? Well, I know it's Arenaware because that's what I grew up with. And a lot of the brands that I'm gonna show you, you're not gonna know. Some of them, let's see if I can find it to show you. Is it gonna show up? All right. It is. There it is. Arenaware. Nutriflex, Nutriplex, and stainless steel 5-ply 24 centimeter made in the USA. This is one of the newer ones. not like the ones that I grew up with. And I'll show you a difference too. Arenaware is a Bolo brand. I can tell you this is a newer one because I don't have any of the handles that fit this. However, I will in a couple of days because there's the Arenaware international headquarters is in Bremerton, Washington. And Idaho Hoosier, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Nancy, hi. Yeah, they're aluminum. Anyway, so like I said, I posted links down below for, oh, you guys, it's about the house. Time out. He said that we are still in the running with the other two offers. There are 2 others so far. Sorry. Exciting. I'm about to buy a house. I hope. There is, for Regalware, Duncan Hines, there's a PDF down below that shows, I printed this out for you guys so you could see it, that shows the different parts and pieces. And so pretty much every brand down there, if I didn't actually if I didn't specifically say that it was for parts and replacement, then when you pull up the website for that brand, go to their customer service area and it will have a spot in there that will get you to parts and repair. Now, for me, for the Arenaware, since my mom bought a whole set and my sister bought a whole set, I can just call them up and tell them that I need these, and they will send me the replacement pieces for them because they have a lifetime warranty. As a matter of fact, I have 2 pieces over there that the bottoms are warped on, and I can get those replaced too. But I have to prove that we bought them. My mom bought her set when I was a kid, so in the early 70s, and my sister bought her set in the, I think in 79 or 80. Anyway, so that's where that is for the Renaware. Now, there's a lot of all the other brands. When you buy a set of this stuff, and when I say a set, I mean a set. I think when my mom bought, my parents made payments on it. That's how expensive it was. And they bought it at the fair because that's where Renaware sells a lot of their stuff, and they still do at fairs, and they may go into Costco's every once in a while too. You'll see all the different companies that come into Costco and do like Vitamix and different stuff like that. Are copper pans healthy to cook foods in? Absolutely. Copper pans are healthy to cook food and very healthy to cook food in. If you can afford them, I would use copper all the time. Copper and cast iron and stainless steel, and you're good to go. In my opinion, I have a set of, they're like ceramic stoneware frying pans that I use. They are Hinkel, Germany. They were super expensive. So those are the frying pans that I use. But other than that, everything else is stainless steel. So would you guys pick up a pan that doesn't have the handles on it? Would you pick this pan up for $2? I don't think Costco doesn't sell Renaware, Nancy. Every once in a while you'll see different companies come through. They do like traveling. Renaware, there's a link to it down in the description. There's a link to Renaware. Rena, R-E-N-A, ware. Would you guys pick this pan up? Knowing now you can buy there's people that sell these handles. How do I know this? Walter Tilton. This must have been pre-double wall pans. There's people that sell. Okay, I went to the hardware store. I took the screws out of one of them, and I went to the hardware store, and I got my own screws. There's people that sell there's people that's here, Renaware. See that? R-E-N-A. There's people that sell these. How do I know that? Because I'm one of them. Because I went to an estate sale and they had all of these. I missed almost all of the pans, but I got this pan. However, what I can tell you is that this handle for Renaware does not fit this pan because this is a newer. This pan was manufactured after 1997. They have 1954, and then they have from the 60s to the 90s, and then 97. So there's certain eras that the pans are made. So now I can go get the lids, and I'll tell you what, at the estate sale I went to today, an older lady came, and she was looking for those pans, and I beat her by half an hour. And she was the nicest lady. She said, "You tell me when you're ready to go." She's probably my mom's age. "And you come out to my truck with me, and I'm going to give you a phone number so that you can get those handles and stuff replaced for free." So, Janet, it's things like that that make me want to go to estate sales more than anything. Plus, the people that were running the estate sale asked me for my phone number because they need somebody to do cleanouts after estate sales. It's like my lucky day. I should be getting the house, right? All right, back to sharing the screen. I'm going to share the screen. We're going to go back over here. We're going to go over here and we're going to look at Ecoware because that's what I was just talking about. Ecoware, Revereware, they all have the electric skillets. You guys will see these all the time and people don't buy them and they're hot. All the different brands because you have a lot of people who are living in tiny houses. They've converted campers. They live in a motorhome by choice or not by choice. They don't have a good place to cook. And this gives them something to cook in that can then be put away. Because if you have ever been in a motorhome or a tiny home or anything like that, there is not much counter space. They're very minimalistic and they look for things like this. So this pan right here, this Ecoware 3-ply 18x8 stainless steel, this is a lid. It's actually a set. I got this set of 3 pans, Ecoware, because this is a set. The top pan, the bottom pan, and the lid. I got this set the other day at a place called Retails for, can you guys see that? $4.99, 3 pieces. Personally, $19.99 is too low. I'm going to shut this for a second. This sits on top of here so that you can cook a roast in the oven. Or you can do it this way. However, and then this lid fits both of them. So this, oh, I can't show you on this one because it has tape on it. Can you see how this one is engraved? Ecoware, like somebody actually literally used an engraving machine on it, which is what they did. That's how the older ones. This is pre 1997, and I can tell you that because you can you see that handle, how that handle is? The newer ones after 1997, I just had a lid. Oh, the newer ones after 1997 look like this. I don't know if I have. Yeah, I do. No, this is all the 1997. I literally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This whole set of pans, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces today at that estate sale for 25 bucks. Each piece was $5, and this tall stack in the back was $5 for the whole shebang. I just about died. I will pick out the best of all the pans. I already have them. I already have a set in my kitchen. I will pick out all the best ones and keep them. R-E-N-A, where? Rena. Right there, I typed it in for you, Nancy. Ecoware. You are 68 and you've never heard of Rena. That's okay. We all learn something every day. We all learn something. So and nobody should ever be made to feel bad if they don't know. Right? Donatella, how are you, my friend? Everybody, meet Donatella if you don't already know her. I know some of you in here know her, and I know some of you don't. She is my friend from Florida, and she has a wonderful channel. Donatella, drop your link, will you please? She does auctions on a daily, and with T from auctions from you. Oh boy, I need help. Anyway, and also they do stuff with Brian, Mr. Buys a Lot at times. I wonder if he's lurking. I haven't seen him for a while. He's busy. Everybody's busy. Carl, we've got Canada, we've got Australia, we've got Florida, we've got New York. We are well-rounded. People from the East Coast, West Coast, all over. You have a whole set of Revere and Kitchen Craft. Absolutely. Nice. They're nice. You know, you can use them to cook with, and you can use them for weapons. Just joking. If you need to, by all means. All right. So I'm going to share my screen again. And then we are going to go back to, we're just going to look at, well, we did this. Let's go back to the Arenaware. Okay, here we go. Here is somebody selling these. And you know what? I probably would have bought them, because even though in my head I knew I have a whole bag of these, I can sell them too, and I probably will. Even though in my head, but you guys, anybody that's here that watches this video, you know how to get them now. They're cheap. If you have them and you can prove that you bought them or you inherited them, then you can get them for just the price of shipping. Otherwise, even still, they're cheap. They're like $8 as compared to this. And now, so this would be one for each side of a pan like this. And this would be a lid, a top to that lid. This is that top to that lid. But then you have to know what lid you have, because there's the rusty screws. I have that same bag of rusty screws. This lid, let's see if I can get this off. This lid has a spacer underneath it. So they're not selling the spacer. I hope you guys can see that. And they all have a number on them, just like most everything. There's always a number. But once this comes undone from here, unless you have proof that you bought it, you can prove it. They'll look my mom up. They'll go, that the lady that I was talking to today, she said, I just called him up and said I got it for a wedding gift. This was my name, and we got married, and she said they found her. So they, let's see, my mom's 78. They just keep, it's all in the computer. So all I need to do is call them up. I'm going to ask my mom if she has any pots of hers when I do this, so that I get the right ones. Okay, so I am going to go out of here. I'm going to go back here. Here is the one. These are the handles. These are the handles. Let's see. See that Nutriplex? This is exactly what I have. These handles are totally different because they have a heat shield on them. This metal piece is the heat shield, and that is why the connection that you see here, I hope I'm holding these up good because I can't see the screen. There's a space where this heat shield right here goes, and then that handle goes into it. So, and I will keep this pan when I get the handles for it. All right. Here's one right here. Here's the handle with the heat shield. And they've got a bunch of them. You know why? They probably went to Arenaware and bought them, or whatever. Smart thing to do, honestly, to tell you the honest truth, because I'm gonna show you something else. in a minute that's going to blow your mind. Oh, I don't know if it's going to be in a minute, but sooner or later. Did I miss Lynn? Hi, how are you? Just checking to see if I missed any. Lynn, Miss Disability Positive, how are you doing? Do you guys like I'm gonna quote somebody. When in doubt, part it out. This right here is something that a lot of people don't know about. Not only does Renaware make them, so does Corningware. This handle has a little lever here. Oh, let's see if they put it on a pot to show us. See that little? They don't. You push that little lever there and it clicks right onto the pot so that you can hold it like this and hold this other one and pour with it so that you have a handle to pour with or put it into the oven with. So you have one long handle to put it into the oven with, and then you clip all of these stainless steel pots and pans that I'm showing you. You should be able to put in the oven. There's a lot of other things that you can't. You can put copper in the oven. You can put cast iron in the oven. You can put stainless steel in the oven. Stainless steel can go in the oven, and it can go in the fridge, and it can go in the freezer. Cannot go in the microwave. Please do not put it in the microwave. I am not responsible for Mike. Do not put your stainless steel, either one of you Mikes, in the microwave. So these things, if they have Corningware, is there any? Okay, Julie knows about it. Anybody else know about? You can put plastic in the oven too. Only if there's a dog or a cat in it, Mike. Only if there's a dog or a cat. Do you guys know melted plastic? You know it. Those fumes are right up there. So here's that upside down pot lid I just showed you a minute ago. Now here is a Renaware 2-quart stainless steel double boiler. Look at this. They will get $66 for it. I haven't even been talking about the prices. Here is that set I just showed you that I paid $4.99 for $33.49. This is a replacement. I think that's the one I just showed you guys, and I needed to know what that was. Let's see if it has copper on it. They don't show it. Oh, that's frustrating. I don't think it is. So, lids, you guys, lids, glass lids. This is a super old. Let me look at the handles. Revereware. Yep. Okay, this is exactly what I just bought a whole bunch of. And this can be shined up, and all of this stuff can be replaced. That's just what happens to the handles over time with use. And so most people don't even look at this stuff when they go to estate sales because it looks disgusting. And for less than probably $10, you can get all of these replaced. And that's why they're selling this for $12.99. That is a freaking steal right there, you guys. And they're doing that. Some chipping on the other they're doing that. How much? Oh, okay. Maybe I should send her a note. She's there. I'm assuming it's a she. That's not very good of me. Somebody needs to get a hold of Forget Me Not Stop Me and send them the link to this. All right, here's another handle. So do you guys, I know Julie knows about the handles. Anybody else know about the handles? Let's see. Did you guys quit talking? Okay. Anybody else know about the handles for the Corningware cookware? If it comes up. Okay. I'm just going to show you these real quick. Oh, she found her candy. Watch out. If you guys don't know about these, if you go, they're not Bakelite. But why not try? At least I don't think they are. If you go into a kitchen that has this or any other kind of this kind of Corningware or Corel, and you see these handle, and you don't see these handles with the dishes, then you might want to look around and find them, because that's what they're for, and they sell very well, and they usually sell pretty fast. Okay, so there you go. There's your little side hustle. But more often than not, here's your Pyrex aluminum roaster. Okay, that's a new one. It's Pyrex lid. Could be Pyrex. So there you go. Since we're talking about those handles. All right, Salad Master. We're on to Salad Master. Are you guys familiar with Salad Master? Good job, Donatella. I love those things. They're like gold. And sometimes people will come and they'll get just those, because I was at an estate sale a while back and they had a lot of that. And I asked the gal that was running the sale, and I pulled up a picture and showed it to her, because she didn't know what I was talking about. And she goes, "Oh, I just sold 3 of those like 10 minutes ago." So she didn't even know what they went to. She does now. So she just had them in the 50-cent bin with all the rest of the kitchen utensils. Salad Master. Let's see if I can not kill myself with this. I bought this whole set of Salad Master. There's 12 pieces for $10 at the end of an estate sale. Nobody knew what they were. They had the lids. They had the lids turned upside down like this. Nobody looked to see the name right there, Salad Master. Had they had the lids turned around, Salad Master is very easy to tell by this little doohickey. You know what? This little doohickey right here. Look at, they only had $8 on the pan and the lid in the first place, which is good. But Salad Master will also have the name on the lid. And it's got, for Dominic, if you're watching or you watch this, it's got some swirly whirly goodness. Good night, Julie. Thanks for popping in. Salad Master is super heavy. I can't remember if these ones, they almost feel like, these are made in Dallas, Texas. This brand is, it's the glare is horrible. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a good. Stainless steel. Let's see if I pull this down, if that's better. Boy, that is just horrible. All Clad, 18.8. It usually says triple ply. I'll read to you exactly what it says. Salad Master, stainless steel, 18-8, tri-clad, Dallas, Texas. Doohickey is a highly technical cookware term, and you're just, well, doohickey fits a lot of things, and I use that for the top of ornaments too. The doohickey hangy taggy thingy. Okay. Salad Master is another Bolo brand. I see a lot of people. I watch a lot of different resellers. I don't sit and watch them all day long, but I have them on. And I have a lot of you guys, anybody that is welcome to. If you're on Instagram and you are somewhere and you want to call me, or even Facebook Messenger, Find me on Facebook under Noelle Griffith or at Noelle Griffith. Here you go. I'll put it in there. Oops. Tell me who you are. I might not know your regular name if it's not the same as your YouTube name. Tell me who you are if you request me. That's me on Facebook. Okay. I do have a Farm Girl Scavenger for business on Facebook too. But if you're out somewhere and you need some help, give me a jingle. If I'm available, I will answer you. So you can message me through Instagram and we can talk on Instagram, FaceTime, and same thing. All right. Don't expect me to type to you because I don't do typing. I will talk what I have to say. But if you need to FaceTime and show me stuff, I've had more than several people while they were at estate sales start by sending me pictures, and then I just FaceTime them and they just turn their camera around and show me what they're looking at. I would love you to teach me how you do your Instagram pictures with the motion. I will do that. We need to talk anyway, girlfriend. I haven't talked to you in a long time. We need to catch up. All right. Back to share the screen. I'm gonna make it one whole show without anybody yelling at me. I promise. I promise. Okay, Salad Master. Oh, look at this. 18 by 8 Clad stainless steel cookware set. $749, you guys. That's what they're asking. I'm going to show you some solds here in a little bit. This is just what I had in my hands that I was showing you. Do you see this piece right here? This is to make poached eggs. And you can sell that piece right there for $30. Rena Ware has the same thing. Revere Ware will have the same thing. There's so many things that you can do with that. Anyway, if you see these, and I bet you they're not going to show it by itself. Wow. All right. This right here, remember I said there's strainers that go to them. This right here is the double boiler, I believe. Maybe not. Strainer. This goes over the top to keep stuff from boiling over. Or not strainer, that's a steamer. Excuse me. The bigger one. There you go. See these little cups lift out? You'll sometimes even just see the little cups. This is why I spend so much time looking at estate sales. I will find a piece that I know has other pieces that go to it, and then the hunt is on. Because if they have the one piece, somewhere there is the other piece, and it may be in a completely different room at the other end of the house in a box in a bag somewhere. I will find it, guaranteed, or it is not there. I'm really trying to touch on items that $749. They will get darn close to that. $40.14 for a 2.5 quart saucepan. Here is a Salad Master. How many? 16 quart. This is a huge. You can use this for canning, for doing water bath canning, as long as it's flat on the bottom. I use my big. I borrowed it from my mom. I don't know when she'll get it back. She's borrowed it back, and then I borrowed it back. I didn't grab it out of the closet. It's with my canning stuff. It's huge. It's huge. It's like that big, huge. $315 is the current bid. 13 watchers, 4 bids. I kid you not. Lisa, hey, Rebecca, how are you? Nice to see you. Have you been in here before, Rebecca? You look familiar. Your name looks familiar. All right. Hang on for a minute. It'll be less than that. I'm going to grab the big pot that I'm telling you about that's like the one I just showed you. Do you see how big that is? It could use a new lid. It's seen better days. I use this pot to make clam chowder in it. I use this pot for canning. I can't remember how many quarts. I think it's 16 quarts too. Does it 12 quart? There's my head. There's the pot. This is huge. Huge, you guys. You've been watching for about a week. Uh-oh. Somebody send that girl a bottle of Advil. She's been maybe some Tylenol too. I'm just teasing. So I was going to buy one of these. I was just like, oh, I'll quit borrowing my mom's. My mom's like, no, don't buy one. They're really expensive. And I go, I know. I've only ever seen 2 on eBay. And trust me, I look all the time. She goes, you can just borrow it whenever you need to. She goes, I don't use it very often. Well, she would use it once a year, maybe to make Christmas dinner when the whole family went over there. And then when her siblings and she would make clam chowder in it. And then I used to do apple cider every time this year. And I would always, one of the weekends, we usually did it 4 weekends in a row, I would make a big pot of clam chowder. And I use this, but I use this. This is my canning pot. It will fit. I believe it'll fit 10 quart jars. I don't like the enamelware canning pots. I will use this one. This is a spaghetti sauce pot. Well, hello, Danielle. How are you? I'm glad you did. So, Salad Master Cookware. Let's see if okay. That's a 12 quart. This is a 16 quart. So it's 4, excuse me. Well, we can do some addition, right? 6 quarts more. 6 quarts bigger. This is bigger than that pot that I just had in my hands. And the current bid on it is $315. If you guys see one of these big pots, and even if they're $50, pick it up. A $300 or $400. Let's see, 50. What's this at right now? And how many days has it got left on it? Time ends in 11 hours and 32 minutes. $315. It's not going to cost $65.75 to ship that. I know that. They probably have it calculated. They're in South Dakota. So, Salad Master. There's your bolo on that one. That is big. Your house is tiny. I have a closet in the front room. The front of the house is here. And the reason why it's called the front of the house is because it faced the Interstate 5. And we had one road. We used to only have one road. It was the frontage road to the freeway. And so, but we always use the back door, which is over here. Front, back. Let's see. The back door is on the east side of the property and the front door is on the west side and then north and south. So nobody ever uses this. We never hardly used it when we were kids either. That's where we always stacked the wood because the fireplace is there. And then there's a wood stove in there, which none of them have been used for a while. Hi, Dory. How are you? Thanks for coming. It's not heavy. I can tell you how much it weighs. It's got my scale right here. I mean, for shipping, if you ship it Federal Express, actually, I would ship this USPS. It's 4 pounds, 12 ounces, 5 pounds. So I would charge 7 pounds for it because you gotta package it, right? And the bigger boxes that you want to package that in, you want to use a thicker box so that it doesn't get dented. Well, hello, Miss Dina. How are you? I love how clean the bottom is. It's one of my things. It's one of my things. And while we're talking about that being one of my things, how do you guys? I'm going to teach you how I clean those pots and keep them like this. This, my friends, is your friend. And you can find these at any local estate sales or really dirt cheap at any store. Right? I don't like just the plain steel wool. I like these. They have a little bit of detergent in it, and the detergent that's in there, I don't know what it does, but this is your friend. This is your friend. Barkeep's friend, Dawn. You can use whatever color you want. They're all the same. I just get this at Costco because it's cheaper. And Barkeep's friend, Steel Wool. This, because you'll notice that there are ridges and stuff, especially here and down here, there's actually an etched line. This thing right here. Oop, get it right out. My favorite cleaning tool. This one actually, I wonder if it still works. Yeah, vibrates. Supposed to help your gums, I guess. I don't know. I've had this one forever. Favorite cleaning tool. And this sits in my kitchen window. It's a flat blade razor. It will get anything off. If you have a really, really bad copper bottom pan, like this one, I would put this in the sink. I would get the bottom wet. I would put a little bit of Dawn on it, smear it around. I would shake Barkeep's friend around it, sprinkle some water. If you have a attachment that has a sprayer on it, a little bit of water on it, let that sucker sit. Just let it sit while you're doing something else. And come back, take your SOS pad and start scrubbing on it. You don't stand there. I love Dawn. I use Dawn for everything. As a matter of fact, Mom's mason jar that I turned into this is my Dawn that sits on my kitchen sink, because why wouldn't it? Anybody surprised about that? I clean around everything. I had 2 of those jars. Don't know where I got them, but Amy Lou has the other one. I think I even got her a top so that she could have her detergent in it too. Anyway, so those are the tools you need. That's it. And if you don't have any Barkeep's friend, guess what? You can use salt or baking powder. Almost the same dang thing. Works great. And before you know it, you will have the shiniest copper bottom pan in the world. And almost to the point where you don't want to, okay. This pan right here came from the same house that this one did. See the handle, Donna? I'm so glad I brought my office chair out here. Annie, how are you? How's the hubs? I know you do, Amy do. I know the crazy person that gave it to you. Hi, Scotty, how are you? Like ketchup. What are you making tomorrow, Donna? I missed something. Your Nana always made you use lemon juice, salt, and baking soda. Absolutely, you can do that too. Not a lot of people have lemon juice. You'd be surprised. So you can pick up, literally, you guys, all of this stuff you can get at estate sales. Look in the pantries. They always sell this. They always have the cleaners and the chemicals. I'm about out of this. I didn't see any today when I was there. I thought for sure she would have some, but she didn't, so, and then I guess I use the blue sponges. I use these. They have the scrubby on the back. So that's it. And if you guys don't know Sherman's Picks and Flips, Scotty, drop your link to your channel, will you? Scotty is another Canada friend. He has a great channel. He and his wife Steph have several antique booths up in Canada, and plus he sells on Etsy and eBay, and it's quite interesting to Carl, the lazy reseller. You should drop yours in here too. Carl also is from Canada, and he sells, and it's quite interesting to see how much more difficult it is for them to sell, because Canada has horrible high costs and shipping, and the ways that they have been able to get around it with different services, similar but not the same as Pirate Ship and Go Ship O and other things. So Carl, the lazy reseller, Carl, thank you, Scotty. Carl, if you're around still, drop your link, will you please? Oh, you're making a mason jar soap holder. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, if you have any of the cool blue ones that had the zinc tops, a lot of those zinc tops had a ceramic piece in them, but some of those zinc tops, no, Scotty, you can't have it. The zinc tops would have this piece in it, but sometimes you'll find them without, and you can drill a little hole in the ones without this. You even post once a month now. Woohoo! You have a set of pots that are hammered. Oh, I bet those are gorgeous. So you can make these. You can take some of the coolest jars and make them into soap dispensers and have them in your bathroom or your kitchen. You can put hand lotion in them too. That's my coffee and tea area over there that you guys can't see. All right. Thank you, Idaho Hoosier. I think you guys will really enjoy Scotty and Carl. They are a hoot. I have been on Scotty's channel a couple of times. Carl's on there frequently. But they are both super smart and it's just amazing. And then Chris, who's not here, Chris's treasure chest, he's almost always on with Scotty as well. He is also from Canada, and he has a YouTube channel as well. Okay, let's go back here. Share the screen. I have to talk to myself, you guys, and we'll never get anywhere. We did Salad Master, right? Now, what I want to do is I want to come down. I went too far. Let's look at some solds. I just want you guys to see what you're missing out on by not looking at stuff that is dirty and gross. I mean, if you can pick up a pan for $2 or $3, and I guarantee you will see a lot of these, you will get to them for even, I don't care where you are, because people don't unless you know about some of these brands, you don't. How many of you knew some of these brands before I started talking about them? You knew about Reviereware. You knew about Farberware. You probably knew about Echo, and you probably knew about Amway ones. I don't know, but you probably didn't. How many of you guys knew about Salad Master? Salad Master is like a quiet sleeping giant. Look at this. This is a Salad Master stainless steel strainer pan insert. Here you go. This is just the Salad Master egg poacher pan, stainless steel pan with lid. $39.99. You can get $29.99 just for the poacher and the tray. I know it because I've sold them over and over and over again. Here is a electric skillet. What did I tell you guys about those? If you find these, it doesn't matter if they're dirty and gross. You can clean them up. Lots of times people don't want to deal with these because they're heavy and they're big. Guess what? You don't do free shipping, and people will ship. Maybe they're busted. Maybe these are all broken up, but guess what? Somebody needs this cord. Somebody needs this lid. Somebody needs, let me see if it shows it here. Somebody needs this foot. When in doubt, part it out. Now, Kevin Commonwealth Picker has coined that phrase, and everybody relates it to him, but I have been doing this for years. And you will see these at estate sales. They're just going to the dump or they would go in the metal recycle. So it's amazing. Here's 20, probably they got 19 for just the lid. Here is the 10-inch steamer strainer insert for the Dutch oven. $30, you guys. Nobody picks these up. I do. I pick them up. Did I miss anybody? You're back. You left Mom at the home, and it was lovely to introduce her. I can't hear anything as I'm in the restaurant and forgot headphones, so just watching. Hi, Elizabeth. All right. I guess I'm just really want you guys to see that there's more than the normal stuff that everybody talks about. There's other things out there that are worth way more money than the Revere and the Farberware and the whatever else, regular cookware, Tefal, all of that other stuff. People that use stainless steel, they grew up in a house that cooked with stainless steel. They grew up in a house that cooked with Reviereware. People got the Reviereware for wedding presents, or maybe for your birthdays. As you became a teenager, you got a piece every year for your birthday or for Christmas to put in your hope chest for when, and I'll tell you what, I have outfitted probably 6 of my kids' friends with a complete kitchen, because I would just get a big box and I would start picking up pieces here, picking up pieces there, and I would make boxes for each. So Ryan, my youngest, who's 30, had 4 really good friends. And Justin, my oldest, had 3 really good friends. Anybody that needed anything that was moving out, I was like, come into the garage, let's get you set up. They're so inexpensive. Did I miss that? Thank you very much. I had so much fun. And let me just tell you, Mary, are you listening? Are you there? Are you there, Mary? Is a blast and a half. Actually have 2 Salad Masters. Go, you go. That's awesome. And it's funny because even in Canada, they know I love them. I'm just teasing them. Even in Canada, you guys, it's funny because they have a lot of the same stuff that we do, but then they have their stuff that's made up there. It's amazing to me. The more and more I look at things, the more stuff that's made in Canada. Where can you see that? The show. Anybody want to drop that link, Brett? Jody, hi, hey. On Primetime Treasure Hunters channel, you can find that that link. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. It was I don't want that. I want that. And should be like, there's actually, if you go to his channel, there's actually two. She found me and I missed it. Those are two videos that he did with me when I went to Rochester, but why is it not showing here? Share. The thrift battle. Yeah, that's the thrift battle between Mary and I. Looks like that, and I will put a link. Maybe I will. Share. I will put a link in the chat in 10 seconds when I can focus, because I'm not focusing. So the aluminum ice cube trays are also sought after. Oh, absolutely. Sniffle. I'm coming back. You can't get rid of me that quick. Even though you think she's probably going, oh man, I shouldn't have said that. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Here we go. All right. There you go. Oh, Brett beat me to it. Of course you did. Anyway, that's the 3-hour tour. If you go back further in his thrift battles, you'll find another one between me and Alex. So that was my second thrift battle, and it was so much fun. Oh, Brett's bringing all the heat. All right. I want to talk about a couple more brands, and then, no, I don't. I do. I want to talk about this first. There's 40 people in here. We're an hour and a half into the show. I don't know how the best way to do this is. So Kevin, Commonwealth Picker. Kevin, Commonwealth Flipper. He goes on Instagram by Picker. I had asked him if he would come on for a few minutes to talk about Tupperware last week, and he just doesn't go on anybody else's show. And he goes, but I want to send you a bunch of stuff. And I said, that would be great. I said, I'll auction it off. I'll do a charity auction. And I said, if you guys know Kevin, his kids have a YouTube store. It's called the Homeschool Hustlers. And a portion of all of the sales go to the, is it St. Jude's? I think it's St. Jude's. Don't quote me. I think it's St. Jude's. And let's see, Turner, his 8-year-old, who's the same age as Dren, is in charge of that store now. And when he sells something, he gets to save $1, keep $1, and donate $1 of every sale. So a portion of every sale goes to their charity. Those of you that know me know that I was in a horrible burn accident in 2018. I'm going to try not to get emotional here. And Victoria, LV Pink Panther or Pink Peacock on Instagram. But she and her partner Katie have a show every Sunday. Vicky and Katie is a survivor of the she's gonna slap me. Somebody help me. It was the station fire. The station fire where there was pyrotechnics that went off and a lot of people died and a lot of people got horribly burnt. People got trampled. It was horrible. It was in the late 70s. Look it up, the station fire. Anyway, I went to eBay. I got burnt in April of 2018. eBay, my first eBay open I went to was in July of 2018. And Vicky found me because Wade from Wade's Ventures and a couple other people in the community started a GoFundMe and they raised quite a bit of money for me because I couldn't work. I was in the burn center for 5.5. Donatella remembers this. That's how we became friends. All right, so Kevin, Commonwealth Picker, signed the Titleist hat because that's what he wears. He used to sell these Enemen. You can't get them anymore unless you buy them on auction because he ran out and he only has a few of them. And he has one on auction every week. And they go for around $100 now. I have a Commonwealth Picker sticker and a Commonwealth Flipper sticker, the little ones. And then I have one of each, the big ones, the Picker and the Flipper. I have Reagan, his daughter, designed this. She drew this Commonwealth Picker. We get things moving. If you know what an enema is, the Eneman. And he started selling these it's not going to stay up there, as a joke. This was the Fleet Eneman, and it's stuffed. And a lot of the ones that he has now are just the seconds. So anyway, so we have that. We have his hat, and I have one of every one of his mugs. And you can't get this one anymore, and you can't get this one anymore. And this is the one that Reagan, this was the original design that Reagan, his daughter, who is, I want to say she's 10, she might be 11. This was the original one. And we have his business card signed by him. And this little guy, which everything's fallen. He had some of these for a little while. This is mine. I've had that for 2.5 years now. I got it at the Goodwill bins. I was always meaning to send it to him, but I didn't want a shout out on his channel until I had gotten to 1,000 subscribers all by myself. So I never sent it to him. So these are hard. These are super hard to find. It is the Eneman Christmas tree ornament. And so all of this will be going up on an auction on Sunday. You watch my Instagram. I will put the link to the auction in my Instagram. I will do a post on my community tab here. All of these are going to go up for auction starting Sunday, this whole grouping. And all of the proceeds are going to be donated to the Phoenix Burn Society, specifically for children who are burn victims. Because give me a minute. No, the glass head is mine. Vicky arranged for me to go to the International World Burn Conference in 2019 in LA. And it was all paid for. And I didn't want to go because it's a hard thing to deal with. But I went, and I'm glad I went. And there was a separate area where the children that were burn victims. And they didn't commingle with the adults that were burn victims until in the evening when we had meals or we had stuff. And my burns are considered hidden burns because you can't see them. I was burned from the waist down, this whole side, all the way. You can't see my burns unless I'm wearing shorts or something like that. There was a little girl that was there. I met her and her sister, and I have pictures of me with her, but I'll tell you what, I couldn't imagine being a child and having to go through something like that. And I met several people who were burn victims from when they were children and are adults now. And one of them, I got him to get on Instagram when I was down there, and he goes by the Burn Poet. I sent him I tagged him in my thing. So Kevin has graciously donated all of this, and if you follow any other people that he has donated these to, his auctions usually go for quite a bit of money. He is the most kind person in the world, in our reselling world, and there isn't pretty much anything that he wouldn't do to help people out. So he sent me all of this, and that's where the money is going to go. And guess what, you guys? Hold the phone. It will be free shipping. That's twice in my life I've done free shipping. So Vicki is going to make sure that the money gets to where it goes. And that's where that is. All right. So all of that will be put up in an auction starting on Sunday. And if you feel that you want to try to get the whole set, I mean, you can look and see people that have bought from him are auctioning their stuff off too. And he brings in, Kevin is a money making man. So it was hard for me to choose whether I wanted to do the Burn Society or the JDRF, which is the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, because my granddaughter is a type 1 diabetic. But I have decided to do something that, not that she's not near and dear to my heart, but this is me. So your boyfriend was burned over 60% of his body in the mid 70s. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. So, okay. That's my big announcement. And that's where it is. And Kevin, oh, hey, there you are. Did you miss the crying? I hope you missed the crying. I really hope you missed the crying. It's so unfeminine. I blow my nose, but you guys couldn't handle that. All right. So thank you so much, Kevin, for donating these. And yep. So it's the hat. I know you didn't send this, Kevin, but I've had this for a very long time. So I'm throwing that in the little Christmas ornament guy to go with. Anyway, so there you have it. There is it all. And of course, it's not up there nicely like I had it, but the auction will be starting probably around 5 o'clock on Sunday, and I'll let it go for a week. Well, you have to buy everything. I'm only going to do one auction. You did your crier too. Oh, we need the Roy Orbison song, Crying. Anyway, you need the baby. So that's what's going on with that. I totally appreciate it. I think You don't know what people have been through and what they've gone through. And there's a lot of people out there that have been burnt that you will never know because their burns are hidden. They're not on their faces and their hands, and you won't see them. And maybe they don't get the teasing or the stares and stuff like that, but they also don't get the proper attention, in my opinion, from the people that they need to get help from. And that is me, and that is my fault because it's easier for me to just put it back and not think about it. Anyway, so crying is taking a shower from the inside out, for sure. I like that. That is cool. Thank you. Kevin's YouTube. Kevin, can you drop your link? Can you do that? Or can somebody drop Kevin's link for me, please? Kevin has several links. Actually, I don't think I put them. I should. I will put them in the description of this because I did that. But if you go back also to my did somebody put them in already? If you go back to my last week's video, all of Kevin's links are in there. His auction, his flipper, his picker, and his Instagram. Everything that has to do about it is in my other one. He doesn't want you to come in there and leave bad comments about him selling Bibles, so don't go. Just joking. Oh, anyway. All right, you guys. Salad Master we talked about. Revereware we talked about. Sharing my screen because nobody wants to look at the mopiness. And now we are going to go look at just some sold items. I am going to remove the I don't want to look at auctions. I'm going to remove the auctions. I only want buy it now, and I want highest price plus shipping. That is how I sort. Here is a Salad Master vintage lot of cookware like we looked at a little bit ago for 14 pieces. And they took a best offer. I can guarantee you it probably sold pretty darn close to $7.50 or something like that. They have the electric frying pan. They have the lids. They have the egg poachers. They have it all. They've got the double boiler right there. The double boiler is sitting in front of the strainer part. So you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pans. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pans, the lids, the double boiler, the strainer insert, and the frying pan. 14 pieces. Do you see what I'm saying now? VHS sealed. Yeah, go watch. Oh man, now somebody's got to put a link. Kevin, I need you to drop the link to your Willow sale one. Kevin's going to school you about sealed VHS. Please don't say don't worry about the link. Just bought a 13-piece set of Healthcraft today. Perfect timing for this. I'd never heard of them, but they comp well. And I think Dren might be home. They have cool looking lids. Yeah, sort of. Donatello, lots of criteria, and it must be have to be factory sealed. I sold. What are you guys talking about? I'll have to go back and so yes. Oh yes, and Scotty actually sold some VHS sealed too. So both of them. Both of them. You talked about, did you drop your link to your little video that you did on the one that you sold here just recently too, Scotty? All right. New in box, rare. This is true. These older sets like this, Clinton, Illinois, to find this, I'm telling you, Royal Queen, which is actually West Bend. If you look in the description, you will see. I wrote this all out, you guys, so that I could kind of stay on track. West Bend, which is now owned by Ecoware. Ecoware now is the mother that is now has control or owns West Bend, which is Aristocrat, and Royal Queen, which you see right here. Royal Queen. Let's see. Okay, see that? And see, so now how many pieces was this? 17 pieces for about 500, a little over 500 bucks. So Ecoware owns West Bend. The two main names that you will see in West Bend are Aristocrat and Royal Queen, and then Duncan Hines and Lifetime. So Duncan Hines, which is Ecoware, and Lifetime and West Bend. Duncan Hines, Lifetime, West Bend, which is Aristocrat, and Royal Queen, are all under the umbrella of Ecoware. Does that make sense? So if you go and look in the description of the video, you will see that there are links for all of that. And if you go down below at the very bottom links are all Ecoware, and it's got Ecoware, West Bend Cookware, which includes Lifetime and Royal Queen, Lifetime Cookware, West Bend, and Duncan Hines. So I did that. I grouped those together because they're all the same. You can get to all of them to the same website. They also have other websites that will follow them up, and some of these I found by Googling and then going to second and third pages in Google and finding forums and chats for actual, like I showed you this PDF. There's a PDF in there that will show you this for Duncan Hines. This is down there. And like these handles are cheap, $9. They're cheap enough that you could buy them, in bulk and do what the other person is doing with the Ecoware ones that I showed you. Because the Ecoware ones, I can't show you right now. The Ecoware ones. Now here's Carl Abach on Bose fondue set, Australia. You guys, vintage dance, vintage anything fondue sets. This has got. I'm all verklempt now. Copper. You're going to see a lot of copper fondue. Look at this one, made in Korea. You're going to see a lot of copper and brass. This one is cool because it has the wooden, and a lot of the Dansk, D-A-N-S-K, which is Swedish, will have these. The only thing that this is missing, before I really get into there, fondue pot, stainless 2 pints. The only thing that they're missing is the little forks, and this didn't come with them, so they're not missing the original ones. Here's forks right here, and this one. You guys see all of that, I hope. Almost all of the fondue pots will come with the little forks that you're going to stab your whatever it is you're doing. See, look at, you will see these at estate sales all the time. Teak wood handle, 6 vintage Oster. Lots of times you can pick these up for 10 cents. They're free on the last day. So if you like to do little things like that are easy to list, easy to ship, here is a vintage Lifetime West Bend. This is why I'm saying If you can grab these things for a few pieces here and there, set them aside. Here's West Bend. These are very popular right now. This also has, look at how clean they got this. It almost looks like never used for cooking, only displayed and stored. Very lightly noticeable signs of scratches. That is amazing. 500, they sold for $515.99. They had a sale. They were running a sale. Trends home. Sometimes the forks are in the loose kitchen drawers. Exactly. You're going to an estate auction Saturday. I always buy cheap. You and me both. You and me both. Yep. Did you hear Baron? He's at the back door. He literally stands on the back of the chair and looks out the back window. I wish I could show you guys. I'll take a picture and put it on Instagram one of these days. So if those of you that don't know, where that Annie is a French Canadian living in Arizona. She is never stopped enjoying fondue. Oh man, I love fondue. Is Elizabeth leaving? Did I see her? All right. Bye, Elizabeth. Thanks.
Hi.
Oh, you can tell everybody hi.
Hi.
That's it? What you got?
Earplugs.
Earplugs. Are those for me? Somebody?
No.
You see this?
I got earplugs and they're not for her.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
He's been laying. Oh, he has been laying. He smells Tina's puppies. He smells Tallulah, I bet.
No, it's the kittens.
Oh, it's the kittens. He probably would like to go outside. Run! Telling you, it's like a zoo around here. The two of them sleep side by side. It's just, there is a dog bed right there by he loves his boy. He loves his boy for sure. Anyway, so there you go. Incoming. They'll be back in a minute. Roop. Trend Donna's $500 plush. Donna, what did you sell, Donna? I sold a I don't know, what was it? It's that stupid Halloween Build-A-Bear cat for almost $400. Anyway, so let's see. Okay, I have a couple more pieces that I want to show you because a lot of people don't know about these. And I was amazed that a lot of people didn't know about them. And I can't remember who it was. If you're in the chat, fess up, will you? Okay. What?
Baron keeps licking my pants.
Baron keeps licking your pants. Maybe he's happy to see you.
It's probably because at Tina's house I had chicken for dinner.
Oh, you had chicken.
Wait, I forgot to grab the cookies.
Oh, I bet she'll send them to school tomorrow.
Wait, no.
This is a newer piece of, and the way you can tell it's a newer piece of Tupperware is from the stamp on the bottom. But this is a saucepan. It's just a little tiny one, right? Here's my hand. Look for these. It's not, okay, I say it's newer. It's not super newer. It has a pour spout on it. A lot of people would use these to heat their coffee and froth it for whatever. You can use them for whatever you want. These are what I want to show you. I did not pay these prices. These I actually, I did not pay these prices because I knew I was going to help with the estate clean out. I got these for free. How many people know about these? This one's not going to be fun to clean.
Did you organize my desk?
I cleaned your desk. I did. This one is, let's see if I can get it close enough for you to see. PEGG Progressive Stainless Steel Korea. But it looks like Revere, doesn't it? Revere would not be this. Revere would be down here. This one, I have no clue what brand it is. It looks like Revere too. I can guarantee you that it isn't. Somebody had one of these. I forget who it was. And they were talking about, they didn't think it was very well made. It might have been Courtney, Bullo Buddies, because this seemed really flimsy. They are very flimsy because they're not held on with much, just like and they're thin, because they're so tiny. Sorry, this one lives in my sugar container. Okay, this one is Revere. Can you guys see that right there? Revereware US. That's the Revereware one. That's the fake one. You see the difference in the amount of copper on the bottom? This is the other wannabe Revereware, but isn't. And this just doesn't even have the right shape. But they're freaking cool. These go for these are awesome for anybody that's got a kitchen. But what do you use them for? I mean, really, what do you guys think you use them for? These were used to melt butter or whatever you want to use them for. I use it in my sugar container because I love this little thing. And I did a lot of baking. I don't do as much baking as I used to because we're not eating a lot of that stuff. You could use it as a ladle. You can use it. You could put some dirt and sand in here and put a little succulent in there. You could make yourself a cocktail. I mean, really, who's going to think you're drinking out of something like this? Don't do it. It's not worth it. Curious about your method for cleaning pots and pans. You missed out on that whole thing. SOS. Barkeeps. Dawn. These are my tools of the trade. This is the flat razor you can get in the paint department. You either get a brass one. Brass one's better to use than this. Toothbrush, and that's it. That's all you need. Little elbow grease. How is the the handle on? Okay, so there's the handle on the Revere. There's the handle on that one. I think this handle actually, this fake one right here, this Progressive is what it is. This one actually has a better handle than all three of them. This one actually is thicker. This one is actually thicker all the way around, and it has more copper on it. But you can tell it's not. I mean, it also says it, but can you see that? That handle is this handle. This Progressive one is better than these, and these are flimsier. But I love them, and they make a great display too. I mean, if you just wanted to hang them and you wanted to have, your little copper bottom pans, but a lot of people liked this style for their sugar containers, this rounded style. I don't know why. Anyway, I love I have 4 or 5 of these. I just found these in a box in the garage the other day because I forgot I put them in there. And I was like, I have to get these for today's show. And so I had to go hunting. I didn't have to go hunting very far. I knew where they were. But yeah, Revere did move to Korea for a while. They did. You are correct. But this says Progressive, not Revere. So other than that, but I love these. I love these little things. And this one, to tell you the honest truth, because they use this to melt butter with you, and you can tell they cooked with this. They did a lot of cooking, and it could very well have been to make Vietnamese coffee, because they would warm up. I was trying to think how Dren's mom used to do it. Just handled an estate sale for someone in Florida, and the new owners, wanted all the copper. Those owners had never been in the house either. So this one, so that is really gunked on there. So what I'm going to do with this one is I am going to set it in probably one of these stainless steel pans or mine. I am going to, Jody. Oh, there you go. Jody's got, is that your video? Did you do that, Jody? I haven't seen that one. I'm going to go watch it. Jody Toy Addict put a link in the chat. If it's not hers, then if you guys don't follow her, you're missing out. Is all I can say. Drop your link, Jody, please. So another thing that you can do with these, if you just cannot get the stuff off, is oven cleaner. Easy off oven cleaner. Spray it. Take it outside, please, in a plastic container and spray it and just let it sit for 45 minutes or so. You can also do that with cast iron. That's super rusty. You can spray your cast iron with the oven cleaner, put it in a black plastic bag, let it sit for overnight, and a lot of that stuff will come off. Okay. There's many ways. I will show you guys sometime the fastest way to clean. We will get into cast iron. Cast iron is a whole different beast, and that's gonna be 2 or 3 weeks worth of talking about for cast iron. Cast iron isn't a, this really isn't a 2-hour special, or what is that? The Gilligan's Island 2-hour cruise, or 3-hour. I love that show. A 2-hour cruise. Mr. Howell was my favorite. There's a whole YouTube. Oh yeah, I know. If you go in my playlists, for there, I have a playlist on my channel that says helpful research for eBay, and they're the best, in my opinion, cast iron. The guy that does cast iron, and he has a huge they have a huge group. I have links to his channel in there. He talks about unbranded cast iron made in the United States that people are not even aware of. I'm not sure. 3-hour tour. Thank you. Okay, so we got Renaware, RENA, Renaware. We got Revereware. We got Farberware. We talked about Salad Master. I want to pull up, see if any more of the other ones that I was talking about. Here is some copper. $450, you guys. It's no joke. And lots of times you will find copper that is beat to heck. It is still very wanted and sought after. It's beat to heck. It's dirty. It looks like crap. Buy it. Most of the time you can get it for a song. Even the they have the big, they're used as ice buckets, but really what they were for is to put wood. Well, they're for whatever you want to put them for. They're big. Scotty had one not too long ago. It was beat to heck. I think he scrapped it, and I was just like, ah! You can pound those suckers back out. People will buy them. Holy moly. I'm having a little, okay, let's see. Vintage Presto Pride. This one right here is something to look for. It is unbranded. I looked at this one earlier. 304 surgical stainless. What's your problem? Are you ignoring your dog? Hey, Dren. Okay, surgical stainless waterless cookware set. Good night, Donna. Thanks for popping in, and we got to get a hold of each other here soon. Oh. Thank you. Dang it. I was hoping I was going to make it the whole way through without one of those. At least it wasn't for very far. Okay. Where did that go? This set was never opened. Now, I honestly think because I was looking at these that the name brand might be Maxim. I did a little bit of research on it and I couldn't find out, but I think that's what it is. They have the box. They show the box. See, he's letting you know he's not happy, buddy. You're not. All of these came with this. Poached eggs were a thing, and families got these, and there was enough for a family of 5. 5-ply, 304 surgical stainless steel. Anyway, $259. Like I said, they had the box. Let's see. There we go. Nowhere on the box could I find a brand name, and I thought that was really interesting. And nor could I see where it was made. Anyway, so just because that set right there just makes my heart happy. Just because it doesn't have a name. Look at, here's a 30-piece. There's those dog bowls. Did you guys all think I was pulling your leg about those? Here they are, right here. Right here. See those 2 bowls right there that I showed earlier? What do they do with it?
I think Baron's sick.
Baron's not sick. He probably wants to go out. You let him out for like 3 minutes. There you go. These are not marked, by the way. If you don't know, then you don't know. But you could probably Google Lens this. So burn this into your, I need to probably do this. Burn this puppy into your memory. Because that is the double boiler for the 3-quart pan. And a lot of those, let's see, a lot of these pieces got lost. A lot of them got lost, all of these little pieces. I don't know why, but it doesn't. That's a large. What did they get for this? Sold for $399.99. They had a lot of duplicates in there personally. They have 2 sets, 2 complete sets. I would have made 2 sets, but that's me. And I'm not that seller. So what are you going to do, right? This keeps coming back to me, you guys. All right. Here's another. This is all Clad. I typed that in. There's a link down below. Vintage all Clad. They have copper. They have stainless steel. I don't need to talk much more about that. Am I still not sharing? What do you need, Brett? I'm sharing my screen. I know I am. I just checked. You love the little hacks for unidentified things that people will skip all day long at estate sales. Oh, thank you. Jenny. I don't see it on StreamYard, but I just saw it. Thank you so much, Jenny, for the super chat. A teeny tiny token of my appreciation for everything you do for so many. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm still sharing. Salad Master, Seal-O-Matic. The best way for you guys to learn this, now that you have this in your head and you have some names, go back and watch it when the chat loads. I typed these in, but you don't even need to do that. They're down below, all the links to everything that you should be seeing. Okay, here's something that nobody talks about that I have not seen people talk about. See these? Here we go. Here's the little one. What they only got $259 for this. That's sad. 23-piece set vintage pots and pans. And look, you guys, they have the little one, they have the tea kettle, and they have the bowls. I love my stainless steel bowls. I have so many of them. I pick them up everywhere I go. You know what I'm using one of them for right now? You're going to die. This plant hadn't been watered for about 5 years at my aunt's. And it has been in this bowl covered with water since July. And look, new growth, new growth. This is a sword plant, mother-in-law's tongue. You cannot kill these. I'm telling you right now. So it's got some new growth coming in here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Hi.
You gonna tell everybody hi again?
Hi.
Oh, bye. All right. I saved it. I love plants, and those sword plants are some of the best. I don't care. Brett, I'm sending you one, Miss I Kill Everything Green. Sword plants are probably the best plant for somebody who has brown thumbs, black thumbs, whatever you want to call it. And literally, my aunt gave me one pot that was mostly dead. Is that the Princess Bride? Mostly dead. And I revived that, and I gave Amy Lou some of that. And I have a huge pot, 3 pots in my bathroom, and I have given away so many starts off of it is cat friendly. It came from a home with 7 kitty cats. Yes, it did. Anyway, so these, I don't know. These bowls right here, you guys, look out for them. They will have this little thingy so you can hold on to them when you're mixing. Some of them are cone shaped like this. Some of them are more round bottomed like that.
Nanny, are you watering my cactus every day?
No, I don't water your cat. You can't water a cactus every day.
You'll explode if you do that.
No, cactuses don't require that much water, dude.
Yeah, because they're used to being dirty.
Here is another brand that is a bolo because they live in the desert.
No, because they're dirty.
You're dirty.
You're dirty.
You're a dirty bird.
You're a dirty bird that needs a bath.
Apparently, I'm taking a bath tonight.
Don't you fall
You better
asleep.
make sure you have he's over here shaking chocolate milk. Vintage Amway Queen 20-piece set, $303.85.
What's better, chocolate milk?
Do you guys see? Let's see if they took a better picture here. Again, you're seeing the.
Ask them what milk they prefer, normal milk or chocolate.
Do you guys prefer normal milk, chocolate milk, or eggnog? Or do you like almond milk?
Ew.
It's hard to be serious around here. Here we go. Amway Queen. Multiply 18.8. And that's what you will see in a lot of the older stainless steel is that 18.8. That's the gauge of metal, I believe. I could be wrong. It happens a lot. And then I was trying to get a. Do you see how it says Queen in the center of the lids? There's Renaware, an 11-piece set for somewhere. Sometimes it tells you when you click on it. Sometimes it doesn't. This one does not. So an 11-piece set. All right. Chocolate milk all the way. Let's see. Amy Lou says eggnog. We already knew that. Brett says just ice cream. Carla Zone says, ooh, chocolate milk eggnog at Christmas. Sarah says eggnog French toast. Oh, Sarah, I need to do
Don't do a video where you explain how you don't like eggnog. If you do that, I'll be disappointed.
Sarah, I have a recipe that my niece made that I have expanded upon that is donut bread pudding. You use Krispy Kreme donuts. You don't have to use Krispy Kreme, but the glazed donuts instead of bread. And now Amy Lou and I were talking about this because I don't like eggnog because I don't like the texture. I like the taste of it. And it has to do with having morning sickness and working at Burger King and doing the eggs. But I love custard. So we are going to try. I am going to make donut bread pudding and use eggnog instead of the regular. I might do video on that, you guys. Might do. Anybody want a video on that recipe? Is that a recipe you guys would like me to do? Let me know. I'll do that. You've done that recipe? Oh yeah. You could, what's this? You could have an estate sale reseller show in the supermarket shopping style show. Remember that? Had to go around and get the most expensive grocery store. Oh yeah, that would be fun. Let's see. Carla, you should hear Dren's I'm getting away with it. Oh yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, please. 'Tis the season. Okay. I have one in the works that I just need to edit a recipe to go in the recipe channel. And then I have one that I'm almost done with, and then I'll do the bread pudding. So I should have one out this week. Trying to get on a schedule, you guys. Trying to get on a schedule. All right, there was one more group of things that I wanted to just touch on. At some point in time, I am probably going to do a whole video on it because I think it's that important because I see it all the time. Oh, the eggnog French toast recipe. That's just eggnog instead of the milk. Ooh, I might have to. I don't eat a lot of bread. I really try not to eat a lot of bread, but anybody ever made German pancakes? Does anybody know what a German pancake is? It actually is almost like a souffle, and it's 5 ingredients, and you can switch out the milk for the eggnog. Oh, Dren. Oh, we had German pancakes for dinner the other night. That might be a good one to do too. I'll eat all the bread. I know you will. All right, I got a bunch of ideas. I'm gonna have to actually start doing some more cooking. Okay, so what I really wanted to touch on, not the pan. We will be talking about enamelware. This stuff. This is household brand, and it's made in Japan. See that? Look at the handles. You see the rivets in them? These handles are a similar plastic to the handles on the stainless steel cookware that we were just looking at. This also, when you go into an estate sale and you go into their kitchen, they're probably going to have the whole set. They're going to have the whole set. Is this household brand? Nope. These three are. I got them from the same one. This one is not. Okay. You guys would be amazed at what you can get for these. Swedish pancakes with eggnogs. Yep. Got this in New York. I need to get that listed. This is Echo. You will find this brand. I'm showing you this one because I can get it up closer. This one is also Echo. Don't mind. There it goes. Don't mind the rusty, crusty goodness. I use these all the time. You can put a coffee strainer, a coffee filter right in there. These are the bomb diggity. You have trying to get the name of this. American made stainless. You see those? Man, I don't know how. American made. Here is the little Lado that go. This is Echo. I don't know why that other one was so. Echo, Forge Echo, stainless steel. This is Flint. And you will also see these. Sometimes they're real bone, sometimes they're fake. This one is, ow, that knife is sharp. Lee's. Now, I don't know if that's because it was Lee's, which I'm pretty sure it was. This is the matching knife. They loved this knife because the end of it is gone. And he sharpened this. Ooh, it's really sharp. He sharpened this a lot. I'm going to just set this over here. Here's another flint. Goes with the other one. And then you guys don't walk past the, what brand is this? The wood-handled spoons. Imperial, I think this one is. He's got the spoons. This is a meat fork or a vegetable fork. So all of these, and then you have the Echo steak knives. Everybody had these, right? I have boxes and boxes of this stuff because number one, I like it myself, but the estate sale that I went to today, I'm going to show you a bolo that I would like to think that the majority of you know about. No, it's not this, but isn't this cool? Hardtack rolling pin. My son, check that out. My heart just is happy. I paid a lot of money for this because it was worth it. I paid $15 for that. Yes, I did. All right. Squirrel. Anybody know what brand this is just by looking at the handles? I'll give you a minute. Yeah, I did. I talked about it at an hour and 30 minutes in, I think, Carla. There is. There's 2 recipes. Anybody? Oh, Sarah for the win. How much would you pay for these at an estate sale, Sarah? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much would you pay for this set of Cutco? There's 2 recipes on it, Brett. One with yeast, one with oatmeal. I had this in my hand and I was like, holy crap, it's a whole set. Didn't even look. I know knew they were Cutco. I buy them piece by piece all the time. You can sell just one piece of this Cutco kitchenware for $25. Plus, if they're damaged, they have a lifetime warranty. So I looked at it and it said $25, and I was like, I'm not paying $25 for that because I didn't realize it didn't register. So excited I got my stainless steel pans. And I'm digging through, and I didn't get those. But I grabbed these for $10. They're I don't even know what brand they are. Well, one fell out. There we go. Sheffield, England, you guys. This isn't real bone. I don't think it is. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I'll put the sharp knives on to the side. I paid 20. I looked at those. Gets worse. There must have been knives there. I didn't see them. Here's your Cutco knife sharpener. I didn't even see this. I did. I picked it up and I set it to the side. I knew it was a knife sharpener. I was like, I have 12 million, right? Okay. When I was paying and I had those and I pulled those out and there was a lady standing at the counter with this and she goes, she goes, Cutco, you got Cutco. That's when I realized it was Cutco because I'd already grabbed it. I was just like, I'm just going to buy it. $25. All right. It's not going to be here. That whole set. I never looked to see that they were Cutco. But I was looking for this stuff, right? This stainless steel USA. This stuff, you guys, is like goldy. Echo. $1. Potato masher. 50 cents. KitchenAid kitchen shears. Do you know how expensive these suckers are? 50 cents. If you don't want to sell them, you may need them for yourself. I'd never seen one of the Cutco ones out in the wild either. They had to have had Cutco knives. I got there about 9:30. The sale started at 9. There really weren't that many people in the house because did it start today, Jody? Are you still here? They're having the world's largest indoor estate or garage sale, whatever, at the fairgrounds this weekend, which is fine because there weren't a lot of people. You guys keep your eyes open for this one. $1. This is the best pancake flapjack flipper in the world. I do not know who makes this, but I have sold this many times. I love this thing. I've had one for years. You bought a bag of Cutco knives for $7.40. Knives each sold. Yeah. Just hopping in to give a thumbs up. Do you move a lot of Wagner ware? Currently listing some. I haven't listed. Okay. Don't hate me, you guys. in my room in the barn, I probably have a couple $1,000 worth of vintage Griswold and Wagner. And then I have a couple of boxes of it in my garden shed. But it moves really fast when you sell it. There's also other brands that sell really well too that are either unmarked. There's a brand made in Portland and that's hexagonal. And I was given some of that and I sold it. It didn't take very long to sell either. I can't think of the name of it. It doesn't start till Saturday. Drove by it today. I keep forgetting to look. Anyway, so you guys keep your eyes open for this stuff. So let's go in and look. Share the screen. Let's just pull the Cutco up. I paid $25 for all 6 of these. Look at Vintage Cutco 5-piece kitchen utensils with lamb handles and rack. I don't have the rack, and I have 6 pieces. Must be a duplicate here. Nope, everything's different. I don't have the rack, and I've got 6 pieces. I have this exact set right here, except for, what do I have that they don't have? I have a pastry. Well, here's great condition 6-piece Cutco tool utensils, spoons, ladle, masher, whisk, and turner. I guess if I took the tape off, I need a knife. I happen to have one. I think it was a pretty good $25 investment. Oh, by the way, in case you didn't see it, $25. I have the ladle. This is what I have that they didn't have. I have the spatula kind of thing. I have this spoon. Oh, I have more than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 pieces because I can count. I have the spatula. I have the masher. I have this spoon and I have the fork. So I have 7 pieces. There's an 8-piece set that went for $150. 9-piece set there. You know, so there you go. A lot of the Echo ones will have this too. Let's look up the Echo. Don't pass by this stuff, you guys. ECKO, is that right? Echo. I'm being quiet because I want you guys to just soak in. I just showed you almost every single one of these pieces, and I showed you what I paid for them. Thanks a lot for popping in, Jody. Sounds good. Are you going somewhere, Jody? I bet you are. Going to the movies. She skipped school in the 2nd grade so she could come home and watch Strawberry Shortcake. Just telling on you. Yep, she did. I heard it from her own mouth. You guys, I don't need to really go into this any further, do I? You get the picture? Jan, are you still watching? Because I know that Mama has a bunch of this stuff at her house. $22, you guys. That's $1.50 on the first day. If you go back on the last day when it's 50 cents, when it's 50% off, I don't know. Even this stuff, okay. I need to do a whole video on this, but I'm just touching on this because I want to put it out there to show you guys these things that you and I and a lot of people do not. There's a lot of Tupperware gadgets and tools for. Look at this stuff. I want you to look in here at this stuff. Somebody literally took the kitchen junk drawer, the kitchen utensil drawer, and thought I saw something that I wanted. These, okay, clear over to this spatula, this white-handled spatula at the top left, that white-handled spatula, this white-handled spoon, this white-handled, those are set. Do you see what I'm showing you? This black one, there's like 3 sets of stuff. I'm pointing at the screen, and I know you guys can't see that. This is an Angel Food. Okay, the thing that looks like a big comb is an Angel Food, I believe. It has something to do with Angel Food. I've never used one. Lots of times when you see those, they'll have a Bakelite handle on them. And you can get 15, 16, 19, 20 bucks for those. Where's my toys? Some old school wrestlers. I done give them away. I gave my wrestlers, I gave them to a little boy who wasn't going to get a birthday present. I gave him a whole box of about 75. I probably gave him about $1,000 worth of vintage wrestlers. It was my friend's stepson, and they didn't have a Christmas, and he wasn't going to have a birthday, and so I made sure he had a birthday. If you guys tell anybody I do nice stuff, I'm coming after you. That's all I can tell you. How are you, Pat, by the way? Pat, I just made you blue. Put your link. Pat D's, you guys, the traveling picker. Go ahead and drop your link so that these guys can follow you. All right. Here's one that I have sold many times. This is a vintage atomic starburst they're missing in here, atomic print. You will see these. You'll see them. Here's Bakelite right here, I believe. Anyway, squirrel. See this? You will see this in the black with it's almost a bronze, that gold in there. You will see them in white with blue and gold, and you will see them in, trying to think the other colors. You've never seen an Angel Food cake cutter, and I know my mom, that's why I said we never used them. Anyway, so all of these little unassuming kitchen utensils are $25. Now, I have a question for you guys. Would you rather pay 50 cents, maybe $1 for this or this, or pay $6 for a t-shirt that you're gonna have to take measurements of and possibly get returned for fit? And which would you rather pick up and sell? Tell me. This right here is just a white melamine plastic. Nobody, look at these. I sell these all the time. They're plastic, and this one is stained. They don't care. That's what grandma had. That's what their mom had. That's what they want. All this is plastic melamine, but somebody had it. It was their favorite. They lost it. They need it back because there's something, maybe that's what they serve their fruit salad with. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you guys have certain spoons, certain forks, certain serving utensils that you use for certain things because they're just perfect. You need to have that. This person needed to have it at around $20. And I hope this helps you guys find some stuff that most everybody walks by. I kid you not. Would you buy this? Would you buy these? Would you even know that they're made by Eco? Or would you just see some plastic spoons sitting in a drawer in the kitchen? Same with these. Same with these. Look at this one is stained. They still got $15 for it. Steph's gonna kill me. Scotty, you know all those bean pots that you see that don't have the lids? That's a perfect thing to put those things in your booth. Let's see, Sarah, what did you say? I have a wooden spoon in my no one ever touches anything in this drawer. I showed you guys last week mine. And I don't know. I mean, I'm on the hunt. If anybody ever finds one, please tell me. This is mine. And it's Tupperware. And I'll tell you what, this one very rarely comes up. And it's usually around $60. At work one time, an assistant manager threw away our favorite spoodle and we all grumbled. Oh, I bet. What is wrong with these people? Don't they like nice, clean things? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Who else did I miss? Somebody else said something. Sarah, you and I are kindred souls. Buy cheap, comp later is our motto. No t-shirts. The problem is that I buy the t-shirts too, you know, because I know they're worth money, right? Always like learning and what to keep eyes open for out there in the wild. Absolutely, you're welcome. Yep. You go to get that one thing and how about like I was teach my granddaughter's new job when one of her chores was to empty the dishwasher. You know, after a while, she knew where a lot of stuff was, but you know, I would go to get something and I was like, this is not here. And you're going through 25 drawers. My oldest son can't stand the fact that I have you guys have seen my kitchen and my recipe things. I have 2 things sitting on the counter with stuff. That's not enough. I have 2 drawers full of stuff and then my silverware drawer that's got other stuff in it. What are your thoughts on eBay sellers that photograph an item with a cluttered, dirty background and it sells, and then people who do crotch shots of the product? I think that it's no different than tits and ass on the cover of a magazine or anything else, because that sells. I'm not going to do it. My stuff sells, but they apparently are selling to a different group than I am. I don't know. It takes all kinds to make the world go around. I don't like it, but to each their own. And there's people that there's lots of people that do photographs in their car, and I'll tell you why. A lot of people do photographs in their cars because they buy and they don't have a place to keep it at home, and they have a storage unit. So they might take the picture in their car. They might take the picture on the floor in their storage unit. Lots of people are buying from them. That's all I can say. Anyway, so hopefully you guys learned a few things today. I mean, would you buy this for $1? I bought 2 of them. Hopefully you guys learned something. I learned a lot today. I've learned a lot in the last week doing some researching and stuff. I mean, just going, can you sell the pots and pans with broken handles? You absolutely can. Oh, sorry, Bear Bear. So the reason why I don't have this one listed is because the handle was loose. So I went to tighten the screw, and what do you know? It broke. So I had the screw in here, and I was going to go down to the hardware store and see what I can find. This is a specific screw. I'm not going to find one at the hardware store. But guess what? You can click the link in the description below to Revere. You can buy the screws. You can buy this. You can buy a new handle. He makes me smile. Oh, heavens. So I don't need a new handle for that one. The reason why this one isn't cleaned is because it needs a new handle. Guess what? I'm buying a new handle for it because I didn't pay anything for this. So if I pay $5 for a new handle and I can sell this with the lid, because I have the lid, for $50, would you guys pay $5 for this? These bigger frying pans are harder to find. Better for softball than a baseball bat. Look out for these things too. I got this at the Restore the other day. Forged Craft by Washington Forge, never been opened. I paid $4.99 plus 30% off. It's really cool. And this piece that it's in actually goes in your drawer or on the cabinet. But yeah, I mean, people, do you see the rivets? And I know what else I was going to tell you. It'd have to be the worst one. See how dull this is? Same with these. Trying not to drop anything on the floor. Oil it up. You know it. Oil it up. Whatever oil you want. Coconut oil. I don't have any of the stuff that's bad for you oil in my house. So it's either going to be avocado oil, or you can also use, if you have it, if you don't, look for it at estates and garage sales. You can get wood butter that people use on their cutting boards, and you can use that. I just did one of my pans this morning. That looked like that this morning. You see the difference? See how dry and yucky that looks? And that looks almost brand new. So if it's wood, you can do the same thing. And you could, if you use Crisco, you can use Crisco. If you use canola oil, sorry, then you can use that. It doesn't matter, but use something that's food safe, supposedly. Anyway, so they're olive oil and grapeseed oil. Any of those kind of oils are, in my opinion, better to use. Olive oil and grapeseed oil come from nuts. Coconut oil is perfectly fine. Use coconut oil. I have a lot of coconut oil. I don't use anything that has canola oil or soy in it at all in my house. Nothing. Soy causes cancer, and canola oil, if you research how it's made, you would never eat it again. I'm just going to go that far. No joke, and a little Parmesan cheese sprinkled on the top of it. You got it. All right, you guys. To me, that difference in the look of the lid. Oh yeah, So, and it doesn't take much at all. Just a drop on your finger or a Q-tip. Rub it in. Let it sit. You can wipe it off if you want to before you take the pictures. And then another thing, you guys, put your stuff. I have these plastic bags. I don't know what they were meant for. I bought them, and my son found them at an estate sale we went to. Bread or I don't know. I have like 5 things of them, and they literally live right here because my listing table is over there. And as soon as I'm done taking a picture of something, it gets put in a plastic bag and taped shut, because my stuff is stored in my garage. And if it doesn't fit in a tub, I don't want to have to wash it or wash the dust off. Or, as we all know, it doesn't matter where you live, there's vermin. I like to keep the spiders and the dust and anything else that might be. Once you have something clean, you need to keep it clean. So I think I bought a couple thousand of these for $4 at an estate sale. I'm down to like five containers of that. So it's super easy. Prevents you from having to do any dusting or washing. There you go. The way I see selling stuff is I take away reasons not to buy my item. Yep, absolutely. So just because something is broken and damaged, I mean, if you guys looked at some of these pots I bought today, you would be like, what is wrong with her? Look at that. I'm not scared of that. This one's like, they'll actually replace this. It was, they will actually replace this for me. They would actually replace it just because it's rusted, because stainless steel is not supposed to rust. So more than likely, I will get a whole new set. I will keep the new set for myself, and I'll sell the ones that I have. So, keep that in mind, you guys. It may be something you're looking for. It may be something somebody else is looking for, but don't walk past a stainless steel pot because it looks like this, because this pot, she loved this one. This is 7 1/4 inches. It doesn't actually have, I think this is 1 quart. There's one more smaller than this. But don't walk past the pots and don't walk past the lids. Out with the new, in with the old, another motto. No joke. So don't, lids, and crazy. Telling you. Fly swatter. All right, you guys. There's 38 of you here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, the whole grouping of items that Kevin so graciously sent me will be going up for auction Sunday night. Watch out on my community tab here and my Instagram. I will be posting the links for that. It will run for a week, and all the proceeds for that will be going to the Phoenix Society Burn Center, specifically for the children. I don't think anyway, so I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I will see you next week for sure. And extra protein for your burgers if you use that. You know it. You know it. All right, you guys. Have a great rest of your night. Go out there and find something.